Today we will be presenting a Powtoon, which we have created to display how we explored the potential dangers of social media. By collaborating our research topics, we have created a Powtoon which surrounds the lives of two girls who have found themselves in danger online, both mentally and physically. Focusing on social media platforms, Instagram and Tinder, the growing issue of perfectionism and eating disorders from social media influencers, as well as scamming with online dating, is presented. The Powtoon briefly explores the impacts and effects that the social media platform have had on girls, and more detailed research can be found as entries in our supporting blog.
Our blog, The Dangers of Social Media, holds our individual blogs as well as entries that we have made at continuing stages throughout creating our video. We have created a storyboard which provided us with the framework for our Powtoon, as well as a mind map, evidenced our group meetings and reflected on our process. Meet Jennifer and Georgia.
Hi, I'm Jennifer. I'm a 13-year-old girl and I love my life. In my free time, I enjoy scrolling through social media, especially MSN, because I get to talk to my friends outside of school. A new social media app has just come out, called Instagram. You get to share photos with all of your friends and keep up to date with what your favourite celebrities are doing. I've decided to join so that I too can see what everyone's posting. I'm scrolling through and suddenly I'm inundated by all these beautiful models with perfect lives and perfect idealistic thin bodies. I began to think, I could never look like this.
Little did Jennifer know that these photos are photoshopped and not real life.
I had an overwhelming feeling of never being skinny enough or pretty enough to deserve the love of anybody. I'm useless. I'm pathetic. A few weeks later, and it's my birthday. There is just so much food. Food equals fat. Fat equals embarrassment. No, I tell myself, no, I don't need to eat anymore. I am big enough, fat enough.
Jennifer falls into the trap of self-doubt and misery, becoming extremely depressed. As a result, Jennifer's self-enforced punishment develops into an eating disorder as she restricts her diet and loses an unhealthy amount of weight.
Hey, I'm Georgia. I'm 25 years old and live in the inner city of Melbourne by myself. I have plenty of friends and enjoy spending time with them. However, seeing my friends so happy and in love and in loving relationships, I do become jealous. I would definitely love to find my soulmate and feel that being 25, if I don't find someone soon, I never will. I decided to make a Tinder account to talk and hopefully meet the right person online. I come into contact with this beautiful, handsome, healthy man named Mark, who says he's from Sydney. We connect on such a deep level so quickly, and I suddenly find myself feeling loved, trusting him virtually with my life. One day, Mark tells me that he needs money to buy some supplies for work, because he is a carpenter and has had his tools stolen. My automatic response is to give him all that I can, regardless of the fact that I am struggling to pay my rent because I love him. After sending my payments to Mark, I am ghosted. I don't hear from him in 3 weeks, before I investigate and find out he's not actually from Sydney, but from Nigeria. He did not need the money for work supplies, and instead I was scammed, left with barely enough money to get by. Not only can I not afford to live and pay rent, I can't afford to see my friends, and this is when I realised I need help.
Jennifer and Georgia's friends notice that they are struggling and need help. They send them to group counselling. Jennifer and Georgia meet at the group counselling and start telling the group what they have gone through. This is the beginning of a new chapter for both girls.
To conclude this presentation, Jennifer and Georgia were able to transform their lives for the better. Jennifer, after going to regular counselling, learned to love herself for who she is and became more confident and self-caring. Georgia has now learnt not to trust someone so quickly online and the importance of support from her friends.
While this is a made-up story, it has aspects that affect many individuals every day. The dangers of social media have major effects on someone physically as well as psychologically. Someone who has poor body image, leading to eating disorders, or who is scammed online, losing everything, is left with major trauma. We are able to use our expanded knowledge on the potential risks of social media to enhance our capabilities as future educators. It is important to educate our students on how to appropriately use the online platforms that are available to them to reduce the risks of them falling into a similar situation like Jennifer and Georgia.